said this week we were talking about nutrition.
Yes, we did.
Didn't we? And something that's been doing the rounds in the media at the minute are these things called P.A.C.E labels, which stands for Physical Activity Calorie Equivalent.
Expenditure, that's what I kept saying.
You keep calling it equivalent. That's your fault,
I know,
is
I've got that in your head. It's been
Physical Activity Calorie Expenditure.
It's some research done at Loughborough University, I think they brought this about to help with the obesity crisis, which we are in, obviously.
Yes, but the idea behind it was to help people make more informed choices about food by telling them how many calories they need to burn through exercise
if they ate that particular food.
So let's say you have a fizzy drink. I think it says you need to run for 13 minutes.
Yes, well, I've got a few examples here of some particular foods that I've got on my phone here just to tell you. So what it's basically saying is, you imagine you went to a shop and got, say, one of these meal deals. Yeah. So, for example, you went and got a meal deal. So you ended it with a sandwich. This particular sandwich, chicken and bacon, is 445 calories and therefore 42 minutes on a slow run. So I mean,
how slow?
Well, that's the thing. That's the facts, isn't it? Everyone's so different.
Yeah, everyone's different sizes, different heights, different weights, different genders.
Exactly. So then they're saying with that you get a chocolate bar, 229 calories, 22 minutes slow run to burn that off. Okay. Then you might add into that a medium mocha. There you got 290 calories, a 28-minute slow run. Okay, so that's your meal deal. So in total there, if you bought that particular meal, you've got 92 minutes of running to do to burn that off.
That's a whole lot of running.
So I suppose what they're hoping is that you might look at that label, compare it with another meal deal that maybe only says you got 30 minutes running and make a wise choice.
Go for that one instead.
I suppose that's the only time.
That is the idea behind it, is to help people make more informed choices about the food by showing them how much exercise they need to do to burn it off.
Yes.
Problem with it is the study that this comes from, that was done by Loughborough University, was a systematic review of different trials. Right. And what they found was that when you compared P.A.C.E labels to no labels, the food with P.A.C.E labels, people made better choices.
Yeah.
When you compared P.A.C.E labels to other labels where it shows like the calories, there's no difference.
Oh, okay. Because at the moment we've got this traffic light system, haven't we? With saturated
fat,
red.
And so it said that if it showed you the calories and like the percentage of like your daily allowance and stuff like our labelling does at the minute, there was very little difference between the two.
Okay, that's
so really, P.A.C.E labels are only of any use when compared to there's absolutely no labels on the food. Because people just immediately pick it up and they'll look at it and they'll see that.
Well, most people just look at the calories, don't they? And making a comparison, which is effectively the same thing. Now, another thing they're saying is a problem for people who have eating disorders, aren't they? People with eating disorders suddenly see that I've got to run for 92 minutes to burn that off, and suddenly, well, people with eating disorders tend to do things like that anyway, don't they? They excessively exercise to burn off the calories, and is this just going to make it worse?
Yeah, so they're going to think, they might already come in and do an hour on treadmill, and they've had a chocolate bar, so it's like, I need to do an hour and 22 minutes on the treadmill because I've had a chocolate bar.
Yes.
And that is potentially going to have an effect on just like regular people, rather than people thinking, oh, I should eat this because I need to do less cardio to burn it off. They're going to think, oh, I need to do that, I want to eat that, I'm going to have to do that amount of cardio. And then you're creating like a dodgy cycle there where people are exercising so they can eat what they want.
Yeah. And you've got to remember, it's not that we're not eating just to burn the calories off. A lot of the food we're eating is just to be alive, our basal metabolic rate, just to function. Not every calorie you eat has to be burnt off through exercise. So if you're a bit of an excessive person, it could work negatively against you, couldn't it?
Big time.
So it could work both ways. So there are positives, there are negatives.
It's unrealistic as well. You mentioned that meal there. Someone would need to run for 92 minutes after what is a pretty standard lunch for most people. So what, you're going to run for an hour and a half every day to burn off your lunch? That's like, it's not going to happen.
No, it's not. And they reckon, I think it's like 22 minutes running for a mince pie, which is quite topical, isn't it? So every mince pie you eat, 22 minutes running or walking or whatever. But yeah, so I can see the sense in it. I can see comparisons. You might make a wiser choice. Also, you've got to, I know when you're losing weight, calories are the important part, but also you've got to remember that we're trying to educate people to eat decent calories, not just any calories. We're trying to educate people to eat proper foods, vitamins, minerals, all the rest of it, not just like, well, I can eat that amount of calories in a mince pie and I've run it off so I'm sorted. We're trying to educate people to eat.
That's exactly right, is that? Because like you could look at the calories on an avocado and then look at the calories on a chocolate bar and be like, oh, the calories in avocado, if I eat a full avocado, that's way more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to eat the chocolate bar instead.
That's it. So suddenly you're not making wise choices.
It depends, because if you're after fat loss, you know, you do want to eat less calories, I suppose.
That's king, isn't
but
it?
like, you still need to think about your health in terms of getting a balanced diet with plenty of micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, and you know, chocolate bars don't really have a great deal of them in.
So I know people say, oh, calories not created equal. Well, they are when it comes to fat loss, obviously. It's about calories, but obviously we've obviously got that side of being healthy as well, which is really important in getting the right amount of vitamins in the stuff. So, I suppose our conclusion on that is, I can see it being helpful, I can also see it being a hindrance.
I can see it being
both sides.
Both sides. I think the problem is, like the main problem, is it just shows like the lack of education that people have. There should be more education put into what a calorie is, okay, what protein is, what carbs are, what fats are, to help people better understand those things rather than think, how much running do I need to do to be able to eat my Mars bar? Yeah,
I think people highly underestimate what calories are in things, that's the problem. So if it helps that, I guess that's something.
If you know about calories, you know about protein, fats, carbs, and you have like a brief understanding of nutrition in general, then you can eat towards whatever your goal is at the end of the day. Whether that is fat loss or muscle gain, you don't have to worry about, you know, these pace setting labels not being specific to you, because for an average Joe, the same with them traffic light systems where it's specific to either a man or a woman. You think of the varying difference between a man and a woman.
Difference,
or one man to another man, or
it can't be one fixed amount of running, can it? Because one person's metabolic rate is completely different to another.
If I go running for an hour and you go running for an hour,
completely different result.
You're going to burn way more calories than I am.
So that's
you
another
run
fair
way
point.
faster.
Probably not. But I think it's worth. It's definitely a contentious issue. I think it's worth getting a debate going about it. I think, you know, get some comments in the box below and let us know what you think about this, because it's obviously a new thing. I don't know whether they're going to put it on all labels or it's just an idea at the minute, or whether it's actually happening, whether it's just on selected foods, I'm not sure. But, you know, put a comment below and let us know what you think, if you think it might help, or if you think it'd affect you. If you made the choice, if you look at that and think, I won't eat that.
Yeah, we'd love to get your guys' thoughts on these P.A.C.E labels and how you think they'd impact yourselves. Personally, we're not like massive fans, so let's be honest.
Maybe that's because we understand calories and we're more educated in nutrition, but maybe for the average Joe, maybe it would be helpful. But we'd like to hear what you've got to say.
I'd love to know how much cardio I'd have to do to burn off my Christmas dinner.
God.
I reckon I'd have to run for 24 hours.
How depressing! All the Boxing Day written off, just running.
Just running all day. Imagine how gut bouncing about because it's just full with hangover as well.
Yeah, I know. But yes, I suppose on that Christmas note, have a good one.
Yeah, enjoy a good Christmas.
Yeah.
With friends and family. Don't worry about what you eat, it's only one day a year.
Yes, enjoy it. Yeah, I know we stand there talking about calories, but enjoy it. For God's sake, it's Christmas.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah, do enjoy it. But like and subscribe. We'll be back very soon. We'll be telling you about our new seminars coming up.
We'll be selling.
Selling you our seminars.
That is a Freudian slip out, if ever, isn't it?
Well,
we'll be telling you about it and trying to sell you it a little bit.
Sorry, a little bit of a slip. But that's what we'll be doing. And we'll see you in the new year.
Enjoy Christmas and New Year's.
See you later, guys.
Bye.